Hadouken! Yeah, I'm pretty much one-shot at this point, guys. But I think it's because the board said that they'd give us an upgrade, so... Oh no, where's the grape? Where's the grape coupon? Hey! Get crush your... Oh my god, no, Jim, it's fine. Okay, that was dumb. I really fucked up. Alright, troops. How you doing? It's Gabriel here, and welcome back to Control. And when we left off, we were just continuing on with the main story questline, and man, the whole of the last episode was just one big mindfuck. It was so freaking Kieran Trippier. It really was, guys. It was obviously our physical body had been inhabited by the hiss because we accidentally killed Polaris, or Hedron, whatever you want to call her. We thought we were freeing her, but in actuality, we let the hiss in to the room where she was being held, and the hiss started attacking her, and they eventually killed her. So when Polaris died, Jessie no longer had protection, and she succumbed to the hiss. So while her physical body was under the control of the hiss, she was kind of stuck inside her mind, and it's easy to see why so many people lose their mind, right? But she's different from everyone else in the Bureau, guys. First of all, she's the director, and she's a para-utilitarian. She has powers, you know? So if anyone was going to be able to fight back against the hiss, it was Jessie. So while we were in this sort of dreamlike state, we learned quite a lot. We realised that the hiss are bad. And we actually found out that it was Director Trench who let the hiss in. I initially thought when he went on the expedition with Dr. Darling that the hiss got inside his head, and then when Trench came back to the Bureau, it seeped out of him and infected everyone. That's not what happened, right? Something did get inside his head, right? But it was like a sort of echo or a fragment of the hiss, right? Well, it turns out all those years ago, when Jessie and Dylan were kids and they found the slide projector and the Bureau swept in and scooped the slide projector up, Trench was one of the agents who was assigned to that case. He went to Ordinary and he actually found a slide. It was burnt, but it was still usable. And he picked it up and took it as a memento. And then when he went on this expedition with Dr. Darling and the hiss got inside his head, the hiss told him to go to the slide projector, put the slide in that you found in Ordinary, and that slide opens up a doorway to where the hiss resided. Because all this time, Dr. Darling thought there was only one slide left, and it was a slide that opened the doorway to this dimension where Hedron resided, right? He had no idea that Director Trench also had another slide that he never told anybody about. And that slide opened up a doorway, and as soon as he put it into the slide projector and opened up this doorway, the hiss invaded the oldest house. And I don't know if Director Trench took his own life because he felt guilty about what he'd done, but yeah. And it was during this dreamlike sequence that he said something about the nostalgia department. So I think the slide projector is in the nostalgia department, guys. But we now know that we definitely have to turn that slide projector off. Turning it off will eject the hiss from the oldest house. So right now, we're in the Ocean View Motel, and I think we're going to make our way through this motel to get back to reality. But yeah, it was just such a surreal episode. But right now, guys, what we're about to witness is another one of my favourite moments in this game. I'm going to hit that bell right there. It's going to open up the door at the back of the hotel. We're going to walk in and we're going to watch something. Another presentation, shall we say, but not what you think. I've turned off the copyright filter. I think I'm just going to take a content ID claim. I'm going to take a copyright claim. I don't care. I want you guys to experience this. So let's continue on, guys. Still gives me chills whenever I hear that. Right, let's have a little sip. Let's go.
Really?
Nobody knew her name, but she turned up just the same. There was a knock on the door, a thump on the floor, and the party turned insane as she called out her name. And she walked in looking like dynamite. She said, "Now come along and boogaloo through."
Oh my god.
And by the way she's moving, well, dynamite, might she not? With all she's got the whole town lighting up dynamite. Nobody quite knowing what to do, wrong or right, but they all know Jessie is dynamite. They're right.
This is so weird. But it is my head. You are such a weirdo, Jesse.
You see what I'm saying? Is that not the single most greatest thing you've ever seen in your entire life? After I saw that the first time I played it, guys, it was ingrained in my brain and I never ever forgot that video right there. It's one of the reasons why I love Casper Darling so much. He's easily one of my favourite characters in all of gaming, guys. And the fact that you don't even really get to see his character model, you just get to see the actual real life person. It's like real videos being shot in real life. You know, you don't actually get to see his character model. Man. Now that is a rendition of an actual song. The song is called Dynamite, and I think it's a band called Mud. Let me just double check that though. Yeah. The song is called Dynamite, and it's by a band called Mud. So if you type it into YouTube, guys, Mud Dynamite, you'll see the actual video, and it's so good. It's because initially at first I just thought, okay, this is an original song that they made for this game. But then when I typed in Control Dynamite, I saw that it's actually based off of a real song. And then I watched the original video and I was like, oh my god. So there we go, guys. Again, I'm probably going to get a content ID claim, but do you know what, guys? I don't care. I needed you guys to see that, so... And if this is indeed us inside Jesse's head, you get a little bit of a thing for Dr. Darling. Is this what she thinks about? Or what she dreams about?
Grow brighter.
Huh?
Around one constant. They revolve.
Jesse Polaris.
Hedron is dead. But you're alive. Here. In me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there. And she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
Fuck. Jeez, oh guys. The board aren't doing too good. So the slide projector is in the nostalgia department. That's what director Trench said in her sort of trippy, dreamlike state in the last episode. So is Polaris still inside our head? Because when we walked into that room in the motel and we saw Jesse, it said Jesse Polaris. So did Hedron put Polaris inside our head and taught us how to trigger it? Or I can't what she just said there. Oh, that was fantastic. So Trench was indeed the first person to be corrupted by the hiss, and I think Jesse says something about his lust for power, his need for power only made things worse. And then he turned on the slide projector and let the hiss in. Now, based on that little cutscene that we saw, it looks like our brother, Dylan, is there next to the slide projector. So I can't remember if we actually fight Dylan, but oh my goodness, guys, that is crazy. Wait, what's this? What do we? Oh, okay, I get it. See. Right, in the nightmare, as the hiss burrows into her mind, Jessie discovers that Trench, the first to be corrupted by the hiss, was the one who let it in. Even with Hedron dead, Jessie finds the power of Polaris within herself. She banishes the hiss from her mind and goes to the nostalgia department to shut off the slide projector. So when he went on one of these expeditions, Director Trench, when he went on one of these expeditions with Dr. Darling and his crew, something burrowed its way inside his mind. And was it that thing that burrowed itself inside Trench's mind? Was that the thing that told him to turn the slide projector on? Interesting. Right, guys, let's go. This is actually, I think this is the last mission, guys. I think once we turn off the slide projector, that's us completed the game. But there's going to be a lot of fighting here. Something tells me that the hiss are going to go out their way to stop me from reaching this slide projector, guys. So all the training, everything that we've learned up to this point is going to get put to the test. And I am all for it. What an adventure this has been. And this has set me up nicely for Control Resonant. And I cannot wait for that game to come out, guys. I'm so excited to return to the world of Control.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She'd convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn.
He's gonna
I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see.
Yeah.
To save her.
Oh fuck. I can't. Okay. So if I touch the ground, it seems to hurt. I don't think I'm supposed to touch the ground. I seem to be okay right now. Man, this is so cool. This is so cool. But if this is the last episode, guys, I'm just going to let it run for as long as it has to run to. So if it goes over my time limit, I don't really mind too much. Okay. I think we're actually right at the sleep agenda, guys. I think it's up there. Wait, there was literally no resistance. Why do I feel oddly uneasy about this? So the hiss are just going to let me turn off the sleep ejector and eject him from the oldest house? Nah, I think this feels like a trap.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
Is this the board? Wait, guys, I just realised. Guys, I think this is the astral plane. It reached the board. Because look, there's that big triangle. This is what the board feared. Is that because Hedra was killed off? Oh, this is bad, guys. We need to fix things. Oh, is that okay? Okay, that's fine. I'm up for a fight anyway. It's fine. Right, you bastard. What? Wait, whoa, whoa! Wait a wee second here. Why did they have a number above their head? Get! Get! Okay. This is so cool. There's a lot of red here though, guys, I must admit. Get, you wee bastard, get! Are they just here to distract me, guys, or? Hadouken! Yeah, I'm pretty much one-shot at this point, guys. But I think it's because the board said that they've given us an upgrade, so... Oh no, where's the grape? Where's the grape coupon? Get crush your... Oh my god, no, Jim, it's fine. Okay, that was dumb. That was dumb. I really fucked up. Okay. Can you fuck off, grape? I need to go get some of this healing. Oh no! No, you don't. No, you don't. No, I don't think I need to fight, guys. I don't think I need to fight. I need to get to that pyramid. Or do I need to... I think I need to kill these enemies, guys. I can't... There's no way for me to reach... Oh! Die! Yes! And you! Have it back! Have it back! Yeah, I'm very strong right now, guys. Very, very, very strong. I don't remember being this strong. Mate! Fight for me. Right. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. That's right, fight for your director. The fate of the Bureau hangs in the balance, buddy. Right, okay. Yeah. So we need to clear the enemy, clear the area of all enemies before we can get to the next section. That's fair enough. I kind of feel like I'm cheating. Get! Because I feel I mean I was already quite OP as is, but I feel like the board had made me even more OP. What? You fucking little cunt! Sitting there, fucking shooting me from a distance. So I take it these are all max level enemies. That must be what it is, eh? Hey buddy, do you want an auto coup to the face? Go make your mince for granny. Guys, how good is mince and tatties? Have you ever had mince and tatties? Ugh. Get! Get! Wait for me. Go and explode in someone else's face, buddy. But who, Jesse? There's nothing here to blow up on. Do you like our home? Do you like the his home? Leave it too red. Leave it too red. Oh, well, fuck you. Oh, I need to clear you. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, man! Okay. God. So cool. Right, I need to go in here. Whoop. Oh, whoa. Right. Okay. Oh! No, you don't! You little exploding bastard. Get it! Nom, 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 nom. So I take it the enemies are always meant to be level 30. Get! Ah! Volatile debris. Kill 10 enemies with the shield burst ability. I'll take it. Ah! Oh god. Hey, bitch! My face! Oh, is that a fact? Oh, no! Bwomp! See, the constant red is making it a wee bit hard, guys. A wee bit hard. I can't tell if I'm close to the edge or... Right, mate, that's enough of this garbage. Is that a fact? Oh, you fucking little dick! Hey! Mate, can you fuck off, please? Oh, guys, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Get! Nom, 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 nom. Not today, chalet! Get! Fight for me! Die! Oi, oi, oi. Mate, is that... Are you? Die! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I can't tell who... Die! I was right, guys. That was going to be a lot! Deputy officer. Die! This kind of feels like cheating, guys. I'm too OP. I mean, don't get wrong, but the same token, they hit just as hard as we hit. What? Okay. 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 I just wished all the resources that we're dropping are like endgame resources so that we can do some upgrades and stuff, but it's all like undefined reading and all the shitty stuff that we don't really need. Right, I don't really see anything else here, so let's go. I can hear Delano, he's getting louder. But I can't remember if we actually fight him. I'm coming, bro. I'm coming. If that's all you've got. Right, here we go, guys. Oh, it's getting louder. Let's take a little quick sippy sip sip. My throat's dry right now. Or we're going to cleanse him. Is that what it is? Cleanse him of the hiss. Right, bro. My search has finally come to an end, guys. I spent my whole life trying to find my brother with the help of Polaris, and I'm finally here. And I'm going to help you, bro. Let's go!
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control.
Yes, you are.
We're in this together. You and I.
I love how she's fully embraced her role of director. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, fuck, guys. I didn't turn off the copyright filter. I'll just mute it. And when I'm editing the video. So there we go, guys. We have completed control. So she was able to reach Dylan and cleanse the hiss from him. But if you remember earlier on in the playthrough, when Jesse, at the request of Emily Pope, when Jesse tried to purge the hiss from someone, it ended up killing them. They just disappeared into nothing. But since then, Jesse has grown and she's in complete control of her powers. So she was able to remove the hiss corruption from her brother, but it's put him in a coma. But at least he didn't disappear into nothing, right? But obviously, if you've watched the trailer for the sequel, Control Resonant, we'll know that obviously Dylan wakes up. Because Dylan, in the trailer for Control Resonant, has hair. So I'm going to guess that he's been in that coma for quite some time. But yeah. We were able to close the portal, shut down the slide projector, but there are still hiss remaining in the oldest house. And like Jesse says, we can't lift the lockdown until we remove all remnants, all traces of the hiss. Man, what a fantastic story. What a fantastic game, guys. 10 out of 10 across the board. I cannot fault it. Everything about it was perfect. I recognise that song in the background, guys. Actually, I'm pretty sure that's Porcupine Tree, although you guys won't actually hear it because I'm going to have to mute it. But, man. So, that's it, guys. Now, I need to check to see how many trophies are left. Because the next episode, we're going to push for the platinum. Right? But I honestly think there's maybe like 2 or 3 trophies left. There's not many trophies left, guys. And then after that, we will play the 2 expansions. I'm just going to do it how I did it the first time around. I wanted to complete the game first and then play the expansions. Because I don't think the expansions were out when Control first came out. They came out at a later date. Right? So the idea is, when the expansions or the DLCs came out the first time around, most people had completed Control. So you really should play the expansions after you've finished the base game. So we're not done with Control just yet, guys. The DLCs are not huge, right? They're not massive, but they're a good length. But I'm definitely looking forward to playing them, guys. But also, there's a distinct possibility, guys, that we might not be able to get the platinum until we... Because one of the trophies, we need to spend 100 ability points. And I think in order for us to do that, we have to also play the DLCs, which will give us more missions, and those missions will give us more ability points and that. So I don't know, I need to look into this, guys. But yeah, anyway. But like I said, guys, 10 out of 10 across the board. Easily one of the best games I've ever played. And it was a joy to... Because the first time I played it on the PS4 Slim, and my PS4 struggled because it was such a graphically demanding game. There was a lot of lag, but there was not a single bit of lag playing it on the PS5. So the graphics were better. The game was a lot smoother. And all the blur that I had, all the things that I couldn't remember, I now remember. So my memory has been refreshed and I am now ready. I am prepped and ready for Control Resonant. But if there was one slight negative, the ending was, I was too OP. You know? And that's not the game developer's fault. Like, I got myself to this OP state before I reached the endgame. Because as you saw, all the enemies were level 30. Right? But see, if I hadn't done any of the side missions, if I hadn't done all the extra stuff like finding all the hidden locations and shit, I could have been very underpowered there, and I probably would have struggled. I know the first time I played it, I did struggle with that end section, but we're just too OP. So we sped through it, but it's fine, guys. You know, I don't care if an ending is slightly weaker. For me, it's all about the story. This is a story-driven game. The combat sort of supplements it, but at the end of the day, it's a story-driven game, and I only care about the story more than anything else. But yeah. So, as always, guys, I could skip it, but I don't want to skip it. I might just hold down X, speed up. Normally what I do is I just let the credits play through to their natural conclusion in case there's any wee hidden cutscenes or hidden cinematics and stuff, you know. Although we could be getting quite close to the end right now, actually. Let me see. Looks like we're getting to the end. Huh. Oh well. Faber, you are the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. The crisis is not over. Your work is not done. Now, guys, I've played some games where the credits are insanely long. Those credits were respectable. You guys actually got to see all the credits. That's crazy. Okay. So obviously we've got 2 expansions, but we're not going to do that in this episode. Oh, Jessie, look in the park, girl. Doesn't she look like the director? And like I said earlier, I love the fact that she's embraced her role as the director. You know, it's like, yes, I'm the director. Right. So let me take a look. Right, first things first, let's go into options, go to audio, and just mute this. Let's take a look at the trophy, the trophies first of all, right? Well, guys, we've only got 2 trophies left. 2 trophies left, and we'll have the platinum. Now this one right here, complete 25 board countermeasures, easy enough, right? We're at 92%, so I reckon maybe another 1 or 2 countermeasures, and we'll get the trophy for that. But it's this one right here, this tricky one right here. First thing I want to do is I want to go to a control point to see how many ability points we've got to spend. And I know we've got at least 4, but we might have more. Give me 2 secs. Okay. Should I though, or should I just bring the episode to them right now, guys? I'm in a really awkward position right now, guys. Because the push for the platinum will not take long at all. It might be 1 episode at the very least. And I'm worried. Let me just go check and see how many points we've got, right?
Shawshank Redemption.
Eh?
That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier.
Aye.
Not important, but that was it.
That's true, guys. Right in during the very first episode, as she was entering the oldest house, she was talking about this poster and stuff, right? And I'm pretty sure I mentioned Shawshank Redemption. I'm pretty sure I got what she was talking about. I got the reference, but she couldn't remember it. That's a nice little bit of circling back. I appreciate that. Alright. Hello there. I look like the director, don't I? I do. The Foundation, that's the DLC. Let's take a look at the missions. So we've got the Dark Place and we've got the Foundation. So I think we're going to do the Foundation first. Right, because I think that came out before EWE. And then we'll do the Dark Place. Alrighty. Let's see, collectibles. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff here. Director Faden. Photograph. That's awesome. Slide projector. The object is a blank with a vertical tray. The object creates blank. See Dr. Darling presentation for more details. The only blank to successfully produce this effect resulted in the capture of blank. Object has not been successfully bound. The para utility of this object does not require binding. Discovered when the Bureau responded to blank. See AWE24 case file for more information. Many of the accompanying blank were blank. The entirety of the blank was transported to the Bureau for examination to find additional blank or other altered materials. Yeah, this is probably the single-handedly the most important item that we have in the Bureau, guys. The damage and the trouble that this slide projector has caused. Okay. Yeah, we probably would have seen that. That's fine. The endless grind, but there's 2 more hotline entries to look at, guys. So let's just watch them right now. This is from Trench, the endless grind.
My reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turned the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night. Coffee. Whiskey. No other difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house. An old man stares at me in the car window. It's raining. It's dark. Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home. It's a room where I sleep in. Waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.
I think that can be applied to a lot of people's situation in life, guys. A lot of people see their life as just one big, long, endless grind. Now let's see what the board has got to say, guys. Good. Right. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm sure we will. So I think the Foundation DLC is going to feature the board pretty strongly. and the AWE expansion is going to feature Alan Wake. Mhm. Right. Okay. So let's make our way down. I want to speak to all the staff.
Head of research.
What? The director's just handing out promotions?
I guess you better get in there.
Wait, did I hear that right? Did I hear that right? Is Emily Pope the new head of research? Right, we need to go and speak to her, guys. I really hope that's the case. Seeing as Dr. Darling has disappeared and not told us where he went to, I really hope this is the truth.
Yeah, I found a file on the old director, Northmore. Didn't list any date of death. You know anything about that?
Hey, buddy.
There. The record staff process a lot of data. Maybe it just slipped through.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, most likely. Probably
Man,
not.
I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Right, buddy.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it.
Couldn't agree more.
Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this.
And honestly, guys, I think once we have permanently removed the hiss from the oldest house, hopefully people will no longer have to wear the HRAs. I know this is a weird setup, guys. Like, the game is over. I really should be ending the episode, but...
What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink, so...
I did.
Well, I'm honored to serve, man.
Oh.
Fuck. Shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day.
So, what's the situation in my Bureau, Arish?
My bureau.
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
That's fine.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting hiss.
Okay. And the slide projector.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Well, Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Yeah, and what the hell happened to Marshall, guys? Where...
Marshall's been missing for a while now.
Hi, what happened?
Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew, Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks.
Hopefully she turns up.
I can't remember if we see her in any of the DLC, or maybe they're saving her reappearance for the sequel, I don't know, but... Right, thanks, buddy.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Right, let's take a look at this real quick, guys. Right, so we got a new outfit, obviously. The director's suit. And you know what, guys? Now that we've completed the game, I am going to keep the suit on. Because, like I said, it now feels like Jessie has embraced her role as director, so... Yeah. Keep it on. Countermeasures. Let's collect a reward. Wait, will this complete that trophy? No. Not yet. Wait, but when... It was at 92%. What's it at now? It's at 96%, guys. So when we complete one more board countermeasure, that will get us the trophy. But we'll do that in the next episode, guys. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. And let's... Oh, no, hang on. Now, should we spend these ability points, guys? Because what if these 7 ability points unlock the trophy? No, I'm not going to do it, guys. We will wait until the next episode. Alrighty? Because the next episode is going to be push for the platinum, right? And if I spend those 7 points and do one more countermeasure, we might get the platinum. So it's like, yeah, it's so weird. I kind of prefer it, guys. It's because we did so much before we push for the end game, right? I kind of prefer it once we complete the game. We've got like 6, 7, 8 trophies left to complete, but this, and the trophies that we've got left, one, we'll get it straight away. The other one, we might have to complete some of the DLC. I'm in an awkward place right now. It's driving me crazy. Right, so we've got 7, that's cool. What about Astral Constructs? Nope. Right. Okay. Let's go and speak to Emily, guys, and then we'll bring the episode to an end. Hey, girl! Let me read this, guys. What is this here? Variants and alterations. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognisable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth in an undiscovered linear progression leading towards what? Additionally, Hiss entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly talented para-utilitarian and divided their access to paranatural abilities across the network of Hiss corrupted hosts? Whew! I did all that in one breath. As a scientist, I am hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That seems like a good start. Refer to file blank for full report. Right, Emily, how you doing, girl?
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the Hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any Hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the Hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly...
Oh.
Yes. Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
That makes me emotional, guys. Do you see how happy she was? And it's the right choice because Darling has disappeared. We have no idea where he is. He's MIA. And Emily, honestly, she's like the most well-rounded, mature person in this entire bureau. She's respectful. She's charming. She's polite. Always thinking, you know, and I think Dr. Darling would approve of this anyway, you know, if he is in the sequel, and I really hope that he is. He would approve of this because he's not here. We need we need a new head of research. But if you actually watched the trailer for Control Resonant, guys, you will see that it kind of looks like the Hiss escaped the oldest house. Because the game takes place in Manhattan, where the oldest house is based. So I'm not saying that's what happened, but it certainly looks like the Hiss escaped the oldest house at the end. But at least we've closed the slide projector. At least the doorway that let them in, that's now been closed. But I don't know why I got so emotional there, guys. She was just so happy, and oh man, made my heart swell. Can we talk about anything else? Do you have anything else to talk about?
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
Okay.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did.
Aye.
We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were.
We won't ever be like them.
Nope. Because it's essentially Darling and Trench's fault that all this shit happened. They were just too curious, guys. You know?
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
Oof.
And that
Jeez.
doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Yeah, he probably is.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
I love that. That was so cool.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
That's...
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just...
Ah, you'll be there. Yeah, I get it.
No.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here.
I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
But the hiss is no longer inside him, so when he wakes up, you know.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
Yeah, actually, I'm curious about this.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
Us?
Me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me.
That's good to know.
So,
Thanks, Emily.
basically, you have to keep me alive. I'm the most important person in the Bureau. If Jesse dies... But then again, we did close off the slide projector. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. Wow, that was so... That was a little loose end. Like, what happened when Hedron died? I was actually questioning it. I think it was it this episode or the previous episode? Like, what happened? You know? Did everyone succumb to the hiss? But then we were able to push the hiss back, and then all the HRA started working again.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
And they got there.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Goddamn redacted, man. I just hate redacted. I'm glad I had this conversation with Emily, guys, because there's a lot of things that, that actually helped.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
She's the guys. We're the director, and she's the head of research. We're both powerful people.
Who moved my waveform? Sorry.
Right, guys. Well, I'm going to bring the episode to an end right here. Thank you very much for watching. That was a weird last episode of the playthrough, guys, because we got to the end of the game, completed it, then the credits, and then we had a sort of post-game section, which realistically we could have done that at the start of the next episode, but it just helps bring everything together, right? Now, guys, I do not know how long it's going to take us to get those 100 ability points. I might have to go and take a look at a picture, right? Like, now give me 2 secs. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this, guys, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and find out how many ability points we spent to get all of these abilities unlocked. I want to know exactly how much I have spent and how much is left, and that will give me a good idea, because something tells me we're going to have to play through both DLCs to get enough ability points to get that trophy, right? I think once I've tallied up how much I've spent, that will... Of course, I could just reset my abilities right now and that would tell me. Nah, I'll just look it up. And then once I know how many points we've spent and how many points we've got left before we get the trophy, then I'll be able to sort of work it all out. But likely what's going to happen is we're going to try... I honestly don't know, guys. The next episode will most likely either be a push for the Platinum episode, or it will be the first episode of the Foundation DLC. I'll need to do a wee bit of thinking here, guys. But yeah. But there we go, guys. That is Control. One of the best games ever made. Absolute masterpiece. 10 out of 10. Cannot wait now to play the sequel, which is coming out later this year. Hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. But like I said, we're not done. We've got 2 DLCs to play and a Platinum Trophy to acquire. So, good times. So thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you want to ask me anything, leave a comment. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye! I ain't gonna kill shit.
Taste my leg.
I taste my lead, bitch! Actually, I'm starting to like Ripper, guys. He gives me funny things to say. Brace yourself, fool! Taste my lead, bitch!